Welcome to Lanmoutarot. This is a general reading for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising for the third week of July 2019. And this time I'll be using the, what do we call it? The Deviant Moon Tarot. And we'll use the Cosmic Tarot for clarification if needed, okay? And here we go, Cancer. Let's see what message do you have. By the way, happy birthday. We're still in Cancer season. Enjoy, 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 Cancer. This is the last week for Cancer season. Because by next week, we're moving into Leo. All right. This time around, I'll cut the cards. Strength. This is the Three of Swords. And here we have the Wheel of Fortune. And at the bottom, we have the Queen of Cups. Beautiful, Cancer. Here you are, facing yourself at the bottom of the reading here, at the bottom of the deck here. Like, and that Queen here is offering that cup of love. It seems like she's standing on top of the moon, right? Carrying that cup, wearing red lipstick at that. All right, beautiful. So here, Cancer, it seems like for a lot of you, there is an issue here that you're dealing with, an emotional issue. It may just be you within yourself that needs to find your strength in overcoming a situation, okay? And in this deck, the strength card is number 11, right? It's number 11. Here we see like that figure is basically opening up, trying to tear apart the jaws, right, of this reptile thing. But here he has his tail wrapped around his ankle, and we know that we're very susceptible to our ankle. It's almost like there's something. This is the Divine Moon, right? Tarot deck. So there's something that's trying to there's something here that's trying to knock you off your feet, right? That's trying to get you ungrounded, and it's something of that deals with whether it's bad habit, negative way of relating to somebody else, negative relations, period. Something that is very much from on the negative side that's trying to bring you down. Because that's the easiest way to really knock someone down on their feet is to get them by the ankle. You just have to tap on their ankle, and here they go down. The strongest guy you can take down like this, by tackling their ankle, by basically giving a blow to the ankle. So that figure is exercising. He's exercising all the strength, right? And trying to tear apart this reptile. And here the reptile is like, I've got you. There's such a hold. He has a hold on that man there, that masculine energy that shows. So whatever it is that you're dealing with, it's really gonna take all your strength to not get yourself ungrounded. And here, right above that Queen of Cups in the middle of your reading, what do we have is the Three of Swords. So clearly it's something that's bringing you some kind of sadness. That's something that basically, like, there's a heartbreak here. There's literally a picture. They drew the heart inside to show that it is a heartbreak, and the swords entered her from behind. So someone deceived you. There's something here that's just deceit. Someone, like, behind your back did something to really send a blow to your heart, to really cause you some real, heartbreak. Some of you may be feeling brokenhearted during this time in the matters of a love situation, because what we have is the Queen of Cups, and I don't think this Queen of Cups is just representing your energy here, Cancer. I feel like this Queen of Cups it's kind of like now you standing on top of your emotions, because like she's standing on top of the moon barefooted, right? And she's like a darker complexion, right? She's standing on top of the moon. She's standing on top of her emotions. It's almost to say, I'm going to offer that cup when I want to. I'm not going to be overruled by the emotions. I'm gonna make sure I see every shadow aspect of the situation, everything that's hidden from me. I'm gonna make sure that I walk my way upside down, sideways, backwards, on top of that moon, to really make sure I see every single area, every aspect of the situation, so I can never get taken down, blindsided again, from the back again, to ever get backstabbed in a love situation again. Before I offer that cup, or before I receive or I accept that cup of love in the future, I will make sure I know every facet of the situation. Who exactly am I dealing with? Okay, and in so doing, here comes the wheel of fate. The wheel of fortune is turning for you. You literally, like, fate has intervened on your behalf, Cancer. Okay, to say, all right, enough is enough. Yes, you have the right to be cautious. You have the right to be very much. It's not even like you're guarded with your heart. It's almost like you've mastered your emotions. You've mastered you've mastered that feminine, deep intuitive feminine energy that the moon gives us. Okay, especially during this full moon in Capricorn. And Capricorn is ruled by Saturn. That's discipline, that's order, that's making sure that the things that you set out to do, that you actually have been tackling those plan, those to-do lists, right? These you've been doing the work. You've been following through. You've been keeping up. We've been staying up to date in pursuing your goals with all these goals you've set out for yourself. Even if it's dealing with a matter of the heart, if you truly decided in your heart, I don't ever want to get myself in a situation like this, even if I have to harness all my strength to overcome this heartbreak, and make sure next time in the future that, oh, look at this, the Prince of Swords, you see, clarity. This is you literally having a new insight into yourself and into this situation. You standing on top of that moon here, Cancer, especially for those of you that are feminine energy, that's standing up on top of that moon here. You really taking it, because the Prince of Swords, it's really that prince that he's a studied prince, right? He's like, let me look here, like on this deck, this is a cosmic Tao. He literally have the book right there next to him. Like, he's the studying guy. He's the researcher. He's gonna make sure he reads every details, okay, of a contract. And it's also the warning. He has to, because he's still learning. He has to. He's not yet experienced. And for you, Cancer, I feel like this, if it was a relationship or whatever it is, even if it was a work situation where you felt like you were backstabbed, or you felt like you didn't get what you deserve, right? And it required all your strength to overcome that little thing there. You really learn and grew from that experience, because what you're setting up for yourself going forward is that you have to stand, number one, you have to be authentic in who you are, and standing in your truth, and also demanding clarity from all involved, and making sure that you know what you're talking about, you know what the situation involves in every aspect. And that's why that Prince of Swords falls down here, because I feel like some of you might not have really been aware of what you were getting yourself involved with, like with that negative energy that you had to battle here, right? It's Angelic Karma that always says, whenever she sees the Strength card, in a reading, she knows the devil is somewhere lurking. And here we can see the image. This is not our inner, and this is not the Strength card we used to see when she's using that feminine power to subdue, like, the beast, to subdue that, the lion or whatnot. This Strength card here, it's almost like literally tackling that devilish energy. That masculine figure is tackling that devilish, is trying to destroy that devilish energy that has become like an anchor, that has anchored itself around his ankle, unable to move. Okay, let's see what jumped out for you. Here we have the Four of Pentacles. Oh my goodness. And again, the Three of Swords. So for some of you, this sorrow, this sadness, this feeling of heartbreak, it wasn't a matter of career. It wasn't a matter of your finances, okay? It had to do with something, perhaps some of you in seeking help, because look at this pentacles. There's that this guy here sitting here looks like a banker, and this feminine energy is coming in, either asking for a loan or trying to get the job, and he looks so full of himself. No, and look, it's almost like a memorial. This is like a funeral here happening, to almost like to bury this thing, whatever it is that caused that heartbreak. This is you burying it down. But the Four of Pentacles also, it's not just about career matters. The Four of Pentacles deal with like finding your foundations or building your foundations in a matter of finance and career. For some of you, you may feel like you have to start anew. You may feel like you have to start a new foundation for yourself in putting behind, literally burying those Three of Swords that pierced through your back, that pierced your heart, that broke your heart, in burying them and having that funeral, that memorial, to putting this behind you. Some of you, you're going to find the part of that strength that you're going to be harnessing is literally setting up a new foundation for yourself. It's literally it's kind of like protecting what is yours, okay? In protecting what is yours in the matter of finances. And I'm gonna take one more clarification on the Wheel of Fortune for you, okay, Cancer? Spirit, oh, that was fast. And at the bottom of the deck, we have Nine of Wands, talking about protecting yourself, setting up boundaries. Nine of Pentacles, beautiful. So we have two nines here. That's showing the Wheel of Fortune. So the Wheel of Fortune is number 10. It's as if to say, by setting up those boundaries, Nine of Wands, taking action. Okay, look what's behind this barrier. There's 5 wands here. That's putting a barrier to keep that beast behind. And then what you see in front is the Four of Wands in front of this gorgeous man. So it's to say, kind of like you trying to not show all your strength, Cancer. You have come to a place where you like, okay, I buried that heartbreak. I've harnessed all the strength, all the gusto that I have to destroy these negative energies, to take away these negative entities, negative influences, whatever it is that was causing you trouble, trying to bring you down. You've buried that down by setting a new foundation for yourself, by protecting what is yours, okay? By demanding respect at the same time. But now you're going to be more clever, more studied, more using your intellect, to make sure you're not too much in your emotion. You're gonna stand on top of your emotion, on top of your using your intuition. And whenever you decide to extend a hand or accept a hand. So what happens next now, you don't have to show all that strength anymore. You can keep a little bit of that strength behind, okay? Like deep inside. You don't have to show that to the world. That's what you've decided. That's what you understand that. Having overcome this world situation here, having overcome understanding it from an intellectual point of view, that Prince of Swords, and from using your own Queen of Cups, your own intuitive power. So you've decided now, you know what? I can keep some of that. I can keep some of that to myself. I'll show them this face. I'll keep being Cancer, this loving, nurturing person that I am. Okay? And Cancer, you're also the 4th house. We have the 4 of Pentacles here. This is like, again, representing the 4th house in the material world in matter of finances. So that may be what that heartbreak was for you. Okay? In your own house, in your own home, someone basically taken away from you. Like for some of you, that might have been realized in a way of, let's say you have a partner that has a gambling problem, right? And that partner has been taken away from your family in matters of finances, matter of attention, okay? In the way they care for you, or they have a mistress, and they're taking away, leaving you feeling a sense of lack, where you have to overcome. So you had to fight your way to get what is yours, to protect what is yours. And yes, it was a heartbreak that came with that. So now you're gonna be more clever about it going forward. You're not gonna allow that partner to use to take care of all the finances by themselves. You're going to make sure that you know where every penny goes, that your name is also on the bank account, or perhaps you even have a separate bank account. that you pay attention to what's coming in and what's going out, you know, you start asking for questions. That's what you're gonna start doing with that Prince of Swords here. But now, once you have a new plan set forth for yourself, so the new Cancer that you're gonna portray to the world, you're gonna maintain the 4. You're gonna live that. You're going to control that extra strength, right? That harnessing that beast energy, that animalistic energy that you used to fight that struggle. You're going to keep it behind with that 5 of Wands, which is the five of Wands, which is denotes conflict, right? Disagreement. And what you're gonna show in front is the 4 of Wands. Harmony, new foundation, right? With that with the 4 of Wands, and a sense of, again, your 4th house, your nurturing side, your true essence. That's what you want to show. You don't want to be always in a coming from a sense, and I know I'm repeating myself, I'm saying it in different ways for people to really understand. You don't want to come from a point of aggression all the time. So you're going to put some of this behind, and you're going to keep presenting yourself as this Cancer, loving Cancer, calm and collected. But nonetheless, what they don't see is like you have set boundaries. You have set a new plan to protect yourself, okay? And here we have what actually flew out for you to clarify the Wheel of Fortune is the 9 of Pentacles. So for some of you, yes, it was dealing with matter of finances, and it most definitely was to the finances in the home. The 9 of Pentacles is someone who worked hard and was sitting pretty, enjoying the fruit of the labor, but it's like earning its rewards that have been earned through hard work, right? So what we have here is like your fortune is gonna come from that, you having done the work, you really having put yourself apart, having learned from those lessons, okay, having overcome all this struggle. Ooh, that was fast. This is the Women's Oracle deck, and at the bottom it says, let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. And I think you will, because I truly feel like for some of you Cancer, you realize that, you understand that you need to really get to the bottom of this, and you really need to understand it, not just like in a superficial way, but you really need to understand what just happened, overcome it, and really, like, it's setting a new order. It's setting like a new rules for the household, if you will, for coming forward, for the future. And that's why you really, the bulk of the work is, because you're really gonna try to study very hard. And some of you will ask help from others, because that's what I see here, right? Ask for help, because it seems like this lady is asking help from a banker. Some of you may have to go to a financial advisor to get assistance. Some of you may that have been working in the home that haven't have a job. Some of you may decide that you actually want to go out there and get a job to set a new financial foundation for yourself. Some of you may want to start your own business, okay? Because with that 9 of Pentacles here, that's an independent woman, or an independent woman or man, really an independent person that has doing the work, okay? There's a sense of independence here. Yes, and even if it's a matter of finances, if you've been dealing with someone who's been taken away, that there was negative energy here, whatever it was for you in your own personal life, you know your story. Some of you will need to ask for help to really overcome that, whether to understand what was happening or whether to in setting this new foundation, okay, for yourself. But the card that actually came out for you, Cancer, is you deserve love. You are lovable. You deserve love. You deserve the best. You are indeed lovable. Cancer, you have a big heart. No, you do not like to be fooled with, but you do have a big heart. You are very nurturing. And when you take all your time to nurture a relationship, to nurture a family, to make a home with someone, and they keep taking away, and not giving you enough and making you suffer as a result, that's not fair. You do deserve love. You are lovable, and I feel like this is about to change for you, okay, Cancer? And it's you doing the work. Fate is going to come and help you along. We have the Wheel of Fortune here, so there's a new cycle coming for you, okay? set your intentions. Okay, let go. Use this new moon in Capricorn. Capricorn is about order, to set new order for yourself, for your life, to release whatever that no longer serve you, to release this negative entity, and to set this new set of order with that wheel of fortune. Look at here at the bottom, we have Lord Ganesh, infinite abundance. Obstacles are being removed. Spiritual support and connection are increasing. No kidding. Obstacles are being removed. This is literally like the strength card, okay? Obstacles are being removed. That's it right here. And you're literally having a funeral of that Three of Swords that was buried in the middle, in the center of your reading. There it is, buried. Obstacles are being removed. And this is a Wheel of Fortune here, that when they tell you spiritual support, this is fate intervening on your behalf. This cannot be more on the nose. And that's at the bottom of the deck for you. So some of you, you go on YouTube, Google like meditation for Lord Ganesh. Try to get that energy around you. Meditate on that energy. That can be very helpful to you, okay? Mary Magdalene, but that's the card that came out for you. How beautiful, how gorgeous. I identify as a divine feminine a lot with Mary Magdalene, and I have beautiful dreams about her a while back that I didn't even understand until this year. But teacher awakens. You have something important to share. Follow the inner call. Don't let anything stop you. And I feel like you're already on your way. You're not going to let anything stop you. And this is your reading, Cancer. And I hope it resonates with you and you get something out of it. Like, comment, subscribe if you feel like it. Come back next week for the next set of reading. And truly, truly, truly happy birthday. And I appreciate your support. And use this full moon energy to clean this negative energy that you're dealing with here, so you can really take advantage of all this abundance that the universe wants to send for you. And as always, remember, love is the only answer. Bye.